just weird out.
It says something about rap god. Here, there it is. Oh my gosh, how annoying. Whatever, I think I'll just do like this. Maybe not actually it. I'll be cutting a lot of people's music out of this, like their copyrights. Once I get everything up and going, I'll go through the claims and I'll see if I need to make any edits to make sure that I get my monetization. If I don't feel like it's necessary, I won't do it. I'll let the copyrights take it. Like for that Rap God one, I have to feature the Rap God song to go with it. So I don't think I will remove or mute the audio. So the money goes to the label, which is M&M's, goes to UMG on behalf of Aftermath. They're going to be making all the money off that video, any revenue that it ever generates. But YouTube has tools in order to say, if I wanted to, I could go see details and I can select an action like trim out the segment that is in question. That is the reason why they're going to be making all the money off of it. Or I can replace the song with, say, one of YouTube's songs that they have a vast library of that will still allow me to receive monetization for it, full monetization. Or you can mute the song. And they also have this new thing I really love. It's called Mute Song Only. And it's in beta, but it's awesome. It mutes say there's some music behind your content or whatever. It so happens that it gets caught in it, or maybe you were filming with it, or what have you. You can mute the song. And then it fits into the ecosystem, or what they call the algorithm, because it matches sort of the tempo of maybe, say, that song you originally did it to. But the artists claim, some of the artists are really greedy, and they say, we want even to copyright the tempo because you moved a certain way that went with my song and whatnot. But no. Your song was meant to be enjoyed by humans around the world, and just because I enjoyed it and it's altered my body language in some way, hey, that's not right to copyright, because I paid the money. I paid the money whichever way, whether I bought your album, paid my internet connection, ISP and all that to listen. I went through the advertisements and everything. I paid to listen to the song. So I paid for that knowledge that song has given me. That's whatever, say I'm a content creator, whatever I do in the world. Say you could be working in concrete and you know a certain song and you're working to that song. You originally paid for that song. You're working on that concrete. So does that entitle Lil Wayne or Bruce Springsteen to money because you were concreting to their job or to their song, or maybe their song wasn't even on? But say you just remembered it in your head, like Keep on Rocking in the Free World, anything like that. But that's what they're working on. It's more ways to claim their copyrights. That's what I've been hearing. They're working on all types of ways to get copyrights. From, well, it goes down to, well, everybody's there at the event, but this guy's taking a photo of the trees. Say that photo generates money in the future. That's he owns the camera, he's taking the picture. That's his picture of the trees. But what happens sometimes is this guy in the orange shirt, it's happening to me, this guy in the orange shirt comes flying out of nowhere, years down the road, and says he is deserved money out of this man's picture of the trees. This guy doesn't even know this guy really over there. He happens to be at the same park. Back 5 years ago or something, when he was taking pictures of the trees, and Hell, over the 5 years, that tree picture earned him what, $100 or something? Maybe it got really big, or then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? And that's the kind of stuff that can happen. Okay, but that's why there's two sides of the fence. But it's not an aggressive thing. But yeah, there's all types of cool systems. Right now they're working on NFT. It's got to do with the claimage of intellectual property in regards to illustrations. They did music a while ago, right? If you're a musical artist, you know that we have the streaming, and everybody's getting paid for streaming now. And if it's played on YouTube, or if it's played on Facebook, or if it's played here, or if it's played there, then it's going to be making money to the creator of that. But now they're working on this NFT system, which is going to be the same thing. Was your image used here? Oh, well, okay, your image. And they've been doing that with copyright of videos and things. But now it's just down to the still image, down to the actual picture, or whatever, you get what I'm saying. That's what they're working on right now when it comes to the monetizations of things. But it's bigger than that. It's a whole metaverse of things. And it's not just cartoon ones either. It's even just stills of anything. Any illustration, period. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg's here. I've never met him, but I feel like I've met him because he's such an illustration. This is an illustration of Mark. Even though it looks like a real person, he looks like it is a real person. It's a photo of him, but it's also an illustration. And it's not all about putting the headphone or these on. That's not what the metaverse is. At first they were thinking that, and then they realized they were retarded, and they brought it to our real world. You know, they got that weird disease you get from wearing those things. And they're like, why are we doing all this with these virtual reality, like, you know, bump into some furniture? Then they realize, no, it's not about any virtual reality. It's about our reality. Reality is your most rewarding experience. But in our reality, we are interconnected with great technologies like these ones, where we can have virtual meeting places with our friends or our business partners all across our reality, which happens to be a lot tougher to make moves and things than the virtual ones. That's why we invented that technology, which is the internet, interconnected network of computers, in which those are devices in which we enter that virtual reality. What is the metaverse? It's infinite possibilities. On the net and in person. Everybody's now pretty much interconnected. And if they're not, they're being probed to be. But do not get trapped in the metaverse